what's up?
Yeah.
Thanks for picking me.
Welcome.
I've been pretty sick of Pierre lately. His jokes, they're so bad. They're like children's jokes for like babies. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Last summer, I went to Akita with the boys. Akita is a prefecture north of Yamagata, and it's known for its man-eating bears. Somehow the bears there are supposed to be more aggressive or something, and so every once in a while they will hunt them down to protect the village or the cities, and you get to try bear meat, whether it be in stews or curries or in many other forms. Sadly, my dumbass cannot plan a trip to save my own life, and so we ended up not eating bears. So what you'll see is just a video of us goofing around the prefecture, basically.
Right, we're almost at the first stop. We did our first convenience stop. We got strawberry milk, a really weird colored soda, and Pocari Sweat. And Aquarius. And we got popcorn as a snack, Netflix popcorn. And we are finally in Akita, the land of the men-eating bears. So we better lock the doors, just in case.
The men eating bears and the
What
bears
about the man eating man? What about the man eating man?
Our first stop was at Lake Tazawa to try their famous Hinadori chicken, which is supposed to be just a
There's not much to
better
say
chicken
about
than most
that.
chicken. I don't know. And their kiritampo, which is a kind of rice cake. To be honest with you, one of the most amazing points of this restaurant was definitely the view. You get sat by the lakeside. Just look at this.
Alright, Ku-sensei, can you introduce your dish to us?
Tempura udon. I think, look at this, the udon is a bit different. It's thinner. I think it's similar to Sudoka's Mugikiri.
Give us a little taste.
It's so hot.
Itadakimasu.
Yeah, these are nice. It's very silky and not thick. I like their noodles, so they're good.
Nice, nice.
Danko and Sansai udon.
So,
I'll be honest, I'm not sure how you're supposed to eat this, but I think you
dip it in.
probably, yeah, I guess.
Looks like we're having
Good luck.
So kiritampo is, I believe, a specialty of Akita Prefecture. And I think normally you're supposed to eat it with like a big like pot, but I'm gonna dip it with my udon. And I'm gonna eat it. Oh, there is soup in the middle of my kiritampo.
Shot glass.
So the texture of the kiritampo is like a really like sticky rice. It's kind of like the texture of mochi, right? In Japanese, you would say it's very mochi. I think it's a very pleasurable chewing experience. Yeah, and like it's probably like unintended, but when you dip it into your udon, it absorbs the udon soup, and it tastes very good. So yeah.
Alright. And the last specialty we're going to try is the oyakodon made with their special chicken. So oyakodon is a bowl of chicken and egg, and Akita is known for having a very special chicken that's supposed to be just better, tastier. Right? And so it comes with a little bit of noodles and some vegetables, but it's mainly the bowl that's the star of the show. So let's dig in. So this is radish that they smoke and then they pickle, right?
Yeah. Super crunchy. Amazing smoke flavor. It's like a barbecue chip.
Way drier than regular pickles. In a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Alright, so the chicken. It's pretty good chicken. It's a bit dry, but I think that's just a good meal. And you can get a whole bite.
Thinking about Maywa California.
You wanna try a piece of the chicken?
Yeah. You wanna try tonight?
Sure.
It's so good.
Right? But the noodles are really good too. I think usually I'm less. I like the idea of a tuna noodle, but I rather have the taste of udon. So this is a good in between.
After lunch, we went on a walk on the shore of Lake Tazawa, and you already know that our dumbasses could not resist seeing pedal boats. And so after petting a cute little dog, we got to hop in a pedal boat with the boys and have a little romantic getaway. And if you ever somehow end up in Lake Tazawa, absolutely rent a boat, because look who came to visit us. Honestly, it must have been about 200 to 300 fish following the boat. It was insane.
Is it rolling? Yeah. Alright, so welcome to Lake Tazawa. The water is pretty clear, pretty nice, and we made some new friends. Lake Tazawa is actually the deepest lake in all of Japan, and it is pretty close to being the deepest lake in the world, if it weren't for 35 other lakes that are deeper than it. And there's also a legend about Lake Tazawa that we might get to explore a bit later, about a beautiful woman who wanted to stay beautiful for the rest of her life and drank water. And so we have new friends there too.
It's crazy.
Kind of jealous.
There's one more.
We can go back and do that.
Yeah, so there's a legend about this beautiful woman who drank. She wanted to stay beautiful, so she drank. The gods told her to drink water from a source to stay beautiful her whole life, but she got greedy and drank the whole source dry, and so she turned into a dragon. And because she turned into a dragon, she was sad, and then threw herself in the lake, and now is either dead in the lake or protects the lake. I'm not so sure.
And we did joke about trying to catch a fish or two and saying it was going to be dinner. Little did we know we should have. And you already know that as soon as we find a nice photo op spot, the boys had to stop to like take pictures for like an hour and a half, which we would come to regret, but we didn't know it at the time. But when we finally got to Kakuno that day where we were staying, thinking there were going to be a bunch of restaurants, we ended up being denied at each and every one of them. So we ended up eating a kombini dinner, and that might have been the worst kombini dinner I've ever had. The kombini itself was just trash. On a trip, you kind of want to eat some special food. You don't want to eat the kombini food, but live and learn, I guess. So after a good night of sleep, we were all well rested and ready to take on a new day. Well, okay, we were not all well rested. I still don't know the name.
Tamakawa Onsen.
We made it to Tamakawa Onsen, and we left Kakuno Date pretty early because it is a bad town. It is not bad, but it is not great.
It's a town.
Hey, it has something going for it. It has the worst kombini we've ever seen. That's
true.
That might be a selling point for some people.
Yeah, the kombini's the light was broken. There's an eating area, but there were flies in the eating area. The ice cream was cold. The ice cream was warm.
Liquid.
It was liquid. It was one of the kombinis of all time.
Yeah, it was definitely the worst kombini I've ever seen. And here the water is probably pretty sulfuric because it smells like eggs everywhere. But the view is pretty nice, and you see all the steam rising. We're gonna visit the onsen, which has the lowest pH in all of Japan. It's a pH of 1.2, which is almost stomach acid. And how many balls do you have, Dom?
2.
Tim, how many balls do you have?
One more than Dom. So 3.
Okay, are you guys ready to leave with 3 and 4 balls?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Because today's onsen is a radioactive onsen, where the rocks, like in the onsen, gives it a slight radiation, but also there's like beds of rocks that you're supposed to lie on naked to like absorb the radiation to your skin, which has a name in Japanese. I'll put it on the screen, but there's a name for absorbing the radiation and the minerals through your skin. It's supposed to be good for cancer, to help cure cancer. That's not been proven, but people still come here to cure their cancer, which I feel like is... You get a lot of cancer patient, but also you're giving them radiation, so I feel like it's a cycle. Anyway, but then it's also good for your skin and a lot of stuff that has been proven. So we're gonna go visit that. The onsen is all indoors, so there's also gonna be no video, no pictures. So we'll see you on the other side. Right here on time.
Can you do something high?
Can I do something high?
Can you get a high angle?
How? Since we couldn't go eat bear, we decided to go visit them instead. If you can't eat them, join
They
them.
were born in 2009.
This
Well, they were
little
born in-
bear sanctuary was supposed to be a nice place to end our trip on. Sadly, it ended up being quite depressing. Animal sanctuaries in Japan are kinda hit or miss when it comes to actually being a nice place for the animals to live. So I'll spare you the more depressive videos of the bears that we had. At least they had a really nice spaceship looking toilet that would automatically open up when you went. And they had a bear taking a bath, so that was kind of cute. And then, with empty stomachs and broken dreams, we decided to head to yakiniku, the only thing that has never let us down. We ended the night at an arcade just to say that we did something special. I guess plans don't always pan out, but when you got good company, there's always a way to turn it around.
What about me?
Ice cream also works.